This is Dashie 101, here to bring you another Dashie's Craft video. So finally we are doing another Dashie's Craft. First time of this year, guys. Is absolutely fantastic. I'm super excited about this Dashie's Craft. And yeah. So, without further ado, by the title, you may have seen what this is all about. Yes, officially, this is the Britannic. So, guys, I have built the Britannic, not just painted it to look like it, but actually built it. So I had to customize parts and do all this other craziness. But anyway, without further ado, let me bring her in for you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Let me get in the shot just a little bit. Kinda can. There we go. Alright, yes, guys. So here she is, Britannic in all her glory. So, many of you know that Britannic is one of Titanic's sister ships from the Olympic class liners. She was the third ship build. She was built in Harland and Wolff, the same shipyard Titanic and her sister ship Olympic were built. And anyway, she was built as a passenger ship, but then I guess by the British government, she was told to be changed or converted into a hospital ship. And here she is in her hospital ship form. So, now here comes the sinking of Britannic. Yes, if you did not know, Britannic did sink, unfortunately. Anyway, so, Britannic got either hit by a torpedo or mine, but just recent results pointed towards that she was struck by a mine. And she ended up sinking less than an hour. Yeah, I believe an hour. Yeah, I'm right. Anyway, so 55 minutes it took for this ginormous vessel to go down. That was a lot shorter than Titanic, because Titanic took 2 hours to sink. But anyway, she sank on November 21st, 1916. Yeah, so that's just a little research or history that I have there for you. But anyway, let's take a closer look into this magnificent ship that I have built. So first of all, we are going to go right into the design of the ship. So the biggest thing about the design, as many of you are aware, and I don't want to, but you notice that she has, or is completely painted white, and has these green lines and the red cross, as you see there, and then her funnels are painted one color. Yeah. So it looks like Titanic, but it's not. So design to her, especially in the back here. Yes, that is completely done by me. This top part here and this little part here. Yeah. So one thing I've noticed is people, when they make their Britannic models, they just basically get a Titanic model because unfortunately no one has made an official Britannic model yet. So basically you have to make your own using the Titanic kit, because that's the closest thing. But anyway, yeah, the back was probably the hardest thing to build, right here, because of just all the little detail that you see there. It's just, yeah. And then the floor, or the decking, is just level with the stern, and you know how it has that swoop down there, and I had to fill that in, because that's how it is. But, yeah. and then there's her propellers, all three of them. I aren't gonna really get that in the shot. There you go. But yeah, there's the top view of that, and she's got two lifeboats at the back. So another thing is these. These are I'm gonna set it down so because she does have some weight to her, and I'll explain that momentarily here. So just bear with me here. Anyway, what are these things, you may be asking? I believe these are like bigger, well, they are. I don't know if they have a specific name. Let me know down in the comments below, what these are called. I believe, they're, I'm just going to say this. They basically launch lifeboats, by doubles, so that way it's easier for lifeboats to be launched instead of using this right here. Anyway, yeah, so what I used for that is, since the model kits have the skews, I guess you could say, I technically used wire cutters, or yeah, I believe they're wire cutters, and just cut these out and painted them yellow. And there is 5 on here. Now, the 5th one is right over here. And why is there not 6? Well, that's because I think they believed that they had enough. Which, indeed, they did. So, yeah. And most people, just to even it out, actually add a second one here, but that is incorrect. There's actually not one there. But, yeah, and they have the deck open, like so here, as you can see, no lifeboats or anything there, so, yeah. But, now, let's take a look at the front here. You can see, I don't know if you can see, it does say Britannic. That is not a decal. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Yeah, I'm not sure it's picking up. But anyway, it says Britannic there. Very hard to write that out, and not just this, and it does say it on the other side. But this was a pain to, whoa, I don't want to break anything. It does say Britannic on this side too, and it actually says Liverpool, because, Belfast, Liverpool, where the ship was built. And yeah. What else did I want to say? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you've seen. I'm gonna just tilt the ship on this right over here. You can see the mast has this, like, little stick, kind of like a cross, right there. That's what they had on the ship. I'm not sure that they had one on the back. I don't see one on the back, in pictures, really. So I just left that one just regular like that. So, yeah. But if there is, I do not have a problem of adding that on. But, anyway, yeah. And then you kind of got some of these, like, ports, painted yellow, because that's how it was. And this, right here, is kind of messed up, because I actually put a piece in the wrong spot, so I kind of had to do that, but I still think it looks okay. Yeah. But that basically covers it for detail and the design of the ship, I should say. So, yeah. So now I'm going to tell you why, and I did this to Titanic, and I believe, if you guys haven't seen my 40 sub special, I built Titanic, and I showed you inside that I added bulkheads and added weight, which were pennies and stuff. Now, first of all, I should say, weighing this ship, since it's got a lot more weight at the top and a lot more, design to it, it was very hard to weigh this, especially how it's kind of uneven on the side here, which I think was another reason why, and then plus the back of the ship, too, but, yeah. So anyway, I finally got it to float, hopefully, in correct angle. I was wondering if I broke that off. That would have been good. But anyway, I ended up doing the same thing like I did with the Titanic. The only thing that I did was basically, it's on an angle, one of the bulkheads, so water can fill in this side, because the Britannic actually sank like this, just like that, and then it went down. For you people that don't know out there and aren't really big with ships. But, anyway, yeah, so that was fun to do. Another thing which actually should have not been a problem, but it was, the red for the, water line. That was a nightmare. Why do you say that? Well, first of all, the water line really isn't a red. It's like a dirty red. It isn't, really like this type of red like you see on the crosses, even though those were that type of red. But anyway, I mixed a little bit of black with red, and I got this, like, dirty reddish design. Because I didn't have the color, and I do have the Titanic here, as this color, which I would have been really pleased if I had that color, but I do not, so I technically had to make it. And every time I, like, put, like, a protective coat over it, and I put it in the water for, like, its water test, the paint kept coming off. I was really getting upset about that. But finally I had enough, and I actually added 3 layers to the ship, so it's kind of a little bit glossy, as you can see. But it stays on, and that's all I care about, so yeah, I don't know why that was a problem. But, now, let's do a comparison. So, we have Britannic. I'm just going to, because for some reason, I like the ships being faced this way. Don't know why. I think it looks nicer. But anyway, we have Britannic, Titanic. And I'm going to have to put them like this. But there we go. So, 2 of the Olympic class liners right next to each other. I don't know if this actually happened in reality, but it's happening here now. But, as you can see, they look a lot similar, just the back's way different. And this is an actual Titanic model, and mind you, the Britannic model, that I made was a Titanic model, but I converted it. So yeah, it's going to look a lot alike, and that's how basically they were. So the only ship, and now I am going to have to do this, this time I'm going to get that red, so I do not, fall in that same category, because that was a nightmare. But anyway, so I am going to have to make Olympic now, because Olympic class you can't have, just 2 sisters, you gotta have all of them. But yeah, so in the future, guys, I will make Olympic. It's basically the same design as Titanic, same colors, just more lifeboats, and it's open on the top here. So, yeah, after I, get another same exact Titanic model, or actually, wait, they actually make an Olympic model, so I might actually get that. I really kind of wanted to build Britannic, for quite some time now, and I haven't got a chance to get another Titanic model. But, Tails came along, gave me a gift, and it was the same Titanic model. I was thinking it was different, but, it was cool, so, yeah, so thank you, Tails, for that. And, yeah. So, guys, this is where we're going to end off the video. If you haven't seen my recent video for the January update, make sure you guys go check out that video. And yeah. So, also, one other thing, if you guys want me to make anything for like a Dashie's craft, please leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I am hoping to start up more gaming, soon. So that will be awesome, guys. But, yeah, so sorry if you haven't been seeing gaming videos. I will get those up, but a lot of stuff has just been happening, so yeah, more on that in my other video. But, yeah, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, favorite, and subscribe, guys. And as always, I got a dash, stay 20% cooler, and this is Dashie 101 signing off, guys. Bye.